don't know if I mentioned it, but my brakes felt really bad. Hi guys, welcome back to another video. I know it's been a while, but let's get straight into the content that I filmed months ago, and I'll explain later. And yep, it's another drag racing video. I hope it's gonna be a good night. It'd be nice if I don't bog. I do plan on slipping the clutch quite a bit. I don't know, it's just foreign to me to slip the clutch. I usually just preload and then hope there's enough RPM and then I just sidestep it, but it's clearly not working for me, so I'm gonna try and slip it. Yeah, it just doesn't come naturally, so it's gonna take some effort to do it. My evening is not looking smooth to get a couple of runs in, so I'm at least trying to do one run before list racing. And yeah, hopefully it goes well. But anyway, there's like a month between this event and the next one, so ideally I'd like to end the night well. Like, it doesn't matter if I'm not one. I just want to have some good racing, and yeah, hopefully there's a good amount of runs to make this video a robot racing video, or I'll just have to add some other stuff in the mix. Okay, I'm having a shakedown run. Just want to make sure that the car is all good. Of course, the bucky's quite quick. Okay, so I slipped the clutch on the launch there. I just needed to feel it, just so that I know what it does. We are the second two cars out, so track was definitely not there, but at least I got a pass under my belt. I have to leave, so I have to come back, and then it's list racing. So I just had to have a quick shakedown. But yeah, okay, I'm happy. Okay, list race is back. I'm racing Ezra again. Let's hope it goes well this time. Yeah, let's hope it goes well. Cheers, bro. Yeah, it died on me again. Not too sure why it's doing that. Glitch in the matrix, but he takes number one. Yeah, I don't think that was fast, but it was fast enough. Okay, so I am now currently number one, and then Ezra is gonna get called out by Garage Bus. So then they are going to race for the number 2 spot. So if either one wins, they can call me out again. I've raced Garage Bus at the last event. Well, I raced both of them at the last event. That Civic is quick, so it's going to be a run. if he gets through and I race him. So we'll see. There's also Junaid with a very fast B20 VTEC. He is definitely coming through, and Brendan Bowers as well is also coming through. So yeah, it could be a very interesting night. So I'm kind of just going to be chilling for a little bit, but they are coming for me. Okay, so I'm racing Garage Bus again. This car's running very well tonight. So yeah, I'm actually quite looking forward to this run. He missed second the last time, so I'm hoping we can get a proper run from both cars. But yeah, this is going to be a good one. I just need to get my launch down because it gets out really well. Oh, he takes it. That was so close. That was a beautiful run. I'll give it up to him for sure. He takes it. That was so nice. Oh, he just got out of me there. Just too much wheel spin. Oh, so much wheel spin. It was close.
It was the best race I've ever had. It was pretty good.
That was so lekker. Okay, so a quick update on what happened at Killarney. So I definitely improved. There was no bogging. I only had 2 runs, but I actually slipped the clutch off the line. But I think I just started with a little too much base RPM on the launch. So if I had lowered it down, it probably would have been better. But yeah, essentially I was too high up. Slipping the clutch definitely helped. But yeah, definitely too much RPM, so way too much wheel spin. Yeah, both runs similar times. Like I hit the limiter in 3rd there when I raced Garage Bus. But yeah, I was just spinning too much. So anyway, I'll come back faster. I'm like a cockroach. I make improvements and I come back and I come back. I'll just keep coming back. But what we are going to do is suspension things now and just brake super service. And I will actually recorded the intro for that already, so I'll insert that now. Okay, so I am about to take Leah to brake super service. We are going to do much needed work on this car. So my rear axle bush or bushes have been perished for a long time, and this car has never felt right. Like it just always felt really crappy. So we're going to do that, and while we're at it, we are doing, I don't know if you can see that, but we are doing the suspension on the car. I got ST suspension for it. I actually got it for Mia, but I think they will be perfect in Leah. Just for the dampening, I'm just getting the car dialed in. So yeah, cleaned it last night so it's presentable. Taking it through there. My brakes is also feeling a little crappy in the car, so I'm gonna have Robin and his team just check that out and sort it out. But yeah, I'm excited. So the ride height at the moment, I've got, so it's a 225 in front and a 205 in the rear. So I've raised up the rear a little bit. It's level, but I don't know how we're going to set the car up. Robin likes to set the car up with some rake in the rear, but because it's a drag car, I think we want the rear as high as possible. But with coilovers, they don't go that high. So I've got the front set up like, so there's a little bit of wheel gap, but not much. So yeah, quite curious to see what the car is going to feel like, look like, drive like, but having dampening just to be able to set the rear really stiff would be very nice. So this is what the suspension looks like. So yeah, I'm quite excited. Hopefully it feels really good and we can get the car dialed in properly. Okay, so we just went around the... I don't know if I mentioned it, but my brakes felt really bad. And we just checked, most of the calipers are seized. So the car was standing for over a year, and I guess that makes sense. So they'll service it, do all the sliders, and then the brake should feel good again. So yeah, that's a relief actually. I've got ARCs in here, and I'm honestly not mad about the way the car drives. Like it drives good for what it is. I don't know, people seem to hate on them, but I really like them. But yeah, the STs should hopefully be better. Let me give you guys a quick update. So since I've dropped the car off, the guys have done work. They've put in the rear axles back in with the poly bush from Andre Rubber. It was actually, I watched them put it in. It was a mission because yeah, that bush it's tight in there now, so the rear end should feel solid, which is amazing. And then the coilovers are in, but then I realized it's got a helper, and the tire touches the coilover with the helper. That's why I ran the other one without. So now what I need to do is I need to get longer bolts and some 6mm spacers. We checked, and 6mm seems to be the happy medium. Yeah, I'm glad that 9mm is not required. So yeah, 6mm should be fine. I should be able to get away with a 6mm at that ride height. So yeah, I'm going through to bolt and nut in Ottery. They usually have the longer bolts. I need a 14mm because that's what I run in front, and I run 12 in the rear. So because of the VR6 brake setup, I run the bigger bolts. If I could use 12mm, this wouldn't be an issue. I would have been done, but yeah, get some bolts and then it should be good, hopefully. So I just bought these bolts, and Jamil just told me they are crap. So now I'm a bit bummed because they're not cheap, but I need them because I can't put the wheels on without them. So I'm going to torque them down a little less than I usually will, just so that it doesn't strip. Apparently they just strip, the threads strip. So yeah, I'll have to buy another set, but for now these will have to do. Now that's really disappointing. Let me give you guys a quick update on what's going on here. So it's been a while, almost 2 weeks, but they tried to bleed the brakes, and there was just, Robin was not happy with the way the pedal was feeling. We've got the suspension in here. It's quite dark, but I'll show you guys when the car's done. But yeah, so that's my old Master and the new one. So hoping that it's sorted. I think the car was just standing for too long, and that was the issue. So hopefully the brakes will feel really good, but there's some issue with clearance over there. If you look at that space, when they were getting on the brakes, this cover is actually touching the Master, so you can just hear it rubbing up against the pulley there, which is not great. So we're going to try and make some adjustment, and hopefully it comes out great. But yeah, good brakes is essential. I am currently on my way to Killarney, so I only collected Leah today. She's been at Brake Super Service for over 3 weeks, and they were struggling with the Master. Thankfully, Rudy had the right recipe. He got the Master fast. They fitted today, and the brakes feels really good again. So all's well that ends well. I'm just glad that I'm able to make this event. I actually thought I wasn't going to make it, and I was like, yeah, so now I'm going to lose my spots that I've earned. I've been grafting for. So yeah, should be a good event. I don't know if the garage bus EK is coming through. I don't know if he mentioned that he is, but I don't see him. So we'll see. I've got a race with Ezra. I'm currently, because I lost the last event, or I lost the last race, I can't call anyone out. So basically I can only be called out. So yeah, I have a race with Ezra, and then we'll see who comes from the back. There's a couple of fast cars. Rian's also on the list now. He should be there. Hopefully he has a clean night and there's lots of racing. He's definitely got the ability to be number one. He'll beat me very easily. So yeah, let's see what happens. Hopefully it's a good night. Suspensions in the car, forgot to mention how I feel about it. It feels decent. I mean, it's not like I've set the rear to full stiff, and it is, I can feel it is stiffer. Definitely I can feel it stiffer, but it's not crashy. It's not like a bad stuff. It's actually pleasantly surprised. I guess I was expecting it to go like very stiff, but I guess it's a good stuff. We'll see what it does tonight. I'm just going to leave the front as is and the rears are full stiff, and then hopefully it goes quicker. I'm racing a 2-liter 8-valve Mark 1 Golf, and yeah, just a shakedown. It is so full here tonight, guys. I don't know how many runs I'm going to get in, but yeah, hopefully the shakedown goes well, and then I've probably got to run against Ezra after. Car feels worse. It actually feels really bad. Like the way it is moving around is actually so unsafe. I don't know why it's that bad though. Like shockingly bad. I actually had to get out of it. The car was just doing that the whole time. And I thought I was going to make it better, and I made it worse somehow. Okay, so I'm racing Bowers. He should give me a good run. My car just feels sketchy, and I don't have the time to make adjustments or try and figure out what's going on, so I just have to drive through it and hopefully don't cross the lane. Guys, I don't know what's going on with my car, but it is very scary. I think Bowers has got this. I think he's got it. Okay, a little bit more heat in the tire there. Bowers gets out so well. I have to chase him down, but can I stay flat? That is the question. No! Okay, so I softened up the back of the car. I called Robin and he was like, flipping bogged. I thought I was slipping it off the line, and I didn't do much slipping. That was quite a bad bog. It was actually quite aggressive. Okay, so I softened up the rear and the car felt better. So, okay, it's too stiff is dangerous. Where it's at is kind of okay, I think. yeah, if I didn't bog, it probably would have been a nice clean run. Whew. So after that last list race, I didn't really explain. So Ezra, his car wasn't ready to race, so he pulled out. But Garage Bus was just a no-show. It was a bit weird, and apparently I couldn't call him out, so I just ended the night as number 2 again. And then I thought about it and I was like, you know what, I don't think this is for me. It's just not the way I enjoy racing. Yeah, it was just not for me. So I pulled out, and I'm no longer part of the list racing things. But it was fun while it lasted. It was a good experience, and I guess now I just know that that's not what I enjoy. I like racing just for the fun of it. Like, if I have a run with someone and it's close, I want to do it again. Like, you know, let's have a best 2 out of 3. That's what the vibe. And you mess up, because I've been messing up a lot, and then you have to wait like 2-3 weeks, maybe a month for another run. It sucked. So anyway, I'm not in the list racing anymore, but it was good while it lasted. I have quite a bit I need to sort out on this car, but I am going to give you guys an update in the next video. I'll try and get it up before the end of the year. I've been really bad. I've just been out of the zone. It's been really difficult to just get back into the making content swing of things. So yeah, I do apologize, but I'll try and do better. I can't say that I'll be making weekly videos again for a while. I just don't have the capacity for that at the moment, but we'll see how things go. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Like and subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.